joined in January 1980, and at that time it was a family-owned business, and I think the turnover about 3 million and 305 employees, and with 2 factories, one at Rodley, one at Bramley. And interestingly enough, the main customer were Marks and Spencer's at that time, and they occupied 80% of our production.
When I started at George Barker's, the factory was at Rodley, all the activities took place there, and of course I've seen huge changes during the time that I've worked for George Barker's, which is now of course EPTA UK. Lots of investment has gone into the manufacturing side of the business, and instead of things being very much a manual task, there's a lot of automation in the production line. The metal punching, folding, painting has gone through quite a revolution in the type of equipment that we're using to carry out those functions, and that's continuing. There's more investment going on just as we speak.
At that time the assembly was quite different, where he started from scratch with a few pieces of folded steel and built the cabinets from scratch until completion. Once completed, you'd put them all together and bolt them all together before they actually went out of the factory.
Lots of things have changed. When I first started here, mainly dealt with Marks and Spencer, and we gradually introduced more customers, more recently Aldi, so we have much more specifications to work to, etc. One of the things that we used to do with Marks and Spencer when I first started is they insisted on testing the cabinet with real product. So we used to have a full delivery of a lorry with meat, chicken, dairy, stuff, everything in it. And at the end of the test we had to distribute it to the rest of the factory, so there was always a mad scramble to get the best joints and chicken and things like that.
The manufacturing part of the business is hugely important to EPTA in the UK, but equally so the contracting and the service after sales part of the business is hugely important now and growing in importance. And something that we're trying to do at the moment is to ensure that all these parts of the business are joined together to be able to provide our customers with an end-to-end service.
EPTA Service covers the whole of the UK and we're a nationwide company. In the morning I have my Weetabix, wake up, ring the office, see what jobs are in, give me a job, asking me to go here or wherever, and then I'll go to that job, maybe get another breakfast when I get there.
When I first started, the company was owned by the family, then taken over by Bullow, and then taken over by EPTA in 1999, which is very interesting, dealing with Italian, French and other colleagues, Germans as well. So we get to meet all sorts of different types of people.
I think EPTA is a really good place to work at, but for the time I've been here, I've learnt a lot. I work quite closely with the contractors and I work quite closely with the engineers, and we're always emailing, talking on the phone, we're always discussing the issues.
Working as part of EPTA has been terrific for the company here. The number of investments have been continual, useful, and have really developed the company during that time.